Hello friends, welcome to Code Crush Coding. In this video, we are going to learn the interview questions related to Java. So the topics that we are going to cover is break, continue keyword, and also the switch cases in the Java. So let's start with the first question. Explain the difference between break and continue statement. We need to provide explanation about the break and continue keyword in Java. So break and continue statements are the two main keywords used in loops. So basically these are the keywords that are used inside a loop. So when a break keyword is used in a loop, instantly the loop is broken, while when continue keyword is used, the current iteration is broken and the loop continues with the next iteration. So when you use a break inside a loop, then if that particular condition is satisfied, then the execution will come directly out of the loop. But when is used, then that particular iteration is only broken and the loop continues for the next iteration. So let's check this in the demo to understand it in a better way. So here I have one class test3, and inside this class I have one main method. What we will do, we will have one for loop here. So let's have a for loop for, let's say, int I equal to 0, I less than 6, and I plus plus. Let's keep it simple and let's print I. So what will be the output of this program? So the iteration will start from 0 until I less than 6. So it means 5. So it should print 0 till 5. Let's run this code. See, we are getting the values till 5 starting from 0. Now, if I use here break keyword, let's say I want to use the break keyword when value of I is 3. We will check in the loop here if I is equal to 3, then what we want to do, we want to break. So this is a keyword break. What will happen in the loop? So this is the execution of the loop here, entire block of statements. So it will start from 0. Every time it will print the value of I, and it will check every time if I is equal to 3. And if the value of I is 3, then it will break. And what is the use of break? It will come directly out of the loop. And after this loop, I will have one print statement. This is out. Let's say out of loop. Let's run this code. Now see, we are only getting the value till 3. Now what is happening here? So first time value of I is 0. So we are getting here value of I 0. Then it is checking if I is equal to 3. No, because I is 0, right? For the next time I will be 1. So it is printing 1. So this statement is not true. Then again I will be incremented to 2. So it will print 2. After that it will check this condition. Is I equal to 3? No. Then again I will be incremented. So we will get the value of I now 3. So it will print 3, and now it will check is I equal to 3? Yes, because the value of I is 3 now. So it says break. So it will directly come out of the loop. So here we are getting the message out of the loop because the execution is coming out of the loop now, and next iterations are not getting executed. Means 4 and 5 is not getting executed here because we have used here break keyword. So it is directly coming out of loop. Now, instead of using break, if I use here continue, okay, continue, and if I make this statement after the if loop, okay, let's have it here. Let's understand the break here first, making changes. So if I execute this, so what will happen this time? This time 3 will also be not printed. Why? Because when the value of I will be 3, so here only we will be checking is I equal to 3? Yes, then it is breaking. So this particular statement is not getting executed and we are directly coming here out of loop. Now if I try to say here continue instead of break, then what will happen? Let's see that. So if I run this code, then see what is happening here? So first time I will be 0. So this condition is not executed. We will print the value of I 0. Then again 1. So again we will get the value of I as 1. Then I will be incremented to 2. Now we will check here condition. Is I equal to 3? No. Then we will print this statement. After that I is equal to 3. Right? Now I will be having the value 3. So 3 is equal to 3. True. So we will execute this. So we will say continue. So what this continue is doing, it is not executing the statements in the loop. It will directly execute the next iteration. Means directly value of I will be incremented and it will be now 4. So 4 is not equal to 3. So this continue will not be executed now and we will get the value 4 and 5. So notice the difference between break and continue. When we use the break, then it will directly come out of the loop. But when you use continue, only that particular iteration will be skipped and the control will be moving to the next iteration. I hope you understand the difference between the break and continue with this example here. You can practice more on break and continue keyword. Now the next question is related to the switch statement. Before that, what is switch statement? So we know we can use the switch cases in Java. The Java switch statement executes one statement from multiple conditions. So we have many cases in the switch cases and only one particular case which satisfy the condition will be executed. So let's first understand the switch in the demo, then we will come to this question. So before that, let's remove the for loop here. We have only the main method. Let's declare one variable here. Let's say int number and let's have the value of number as 10. And here we will use the switch case. Let's use it with the help of keyword switch. So here we have a switch keyword and see, let me remove this all the things because it is by default providing you the switch case. We want to declare it by our own, so you will understand it in a better way. So switch, and here you need to provide the expression. So this expression can be of integer type, boolean type, string type, float type, etc., or character type. So here we have an integer, so we will say here number. This is the switch. After that we will provide here the curly braces. So this is the implementation of the switch, and inside this we need to provide a different cases. So with the help of case keyword, so let's provide the first case. Let's say we say a 5 and we print here sys out number is, and then we will print here value of number. Okay, so what is happening here, we provide the value of number as 10 and we are checking for this switch case number. And if case 5, if the value of number is 5, then this particular statement will be executed. And if I provide here another case, let's say case 10, and in, sorry, here we need to provide inside this switch statement. So this is our switch case block. So this inside this curly braces only, here we need to provide another statement which is case 10, and inside this case 10 I will provide, copy this statement, paste it here. So number is plus number. Okay, now let's save this and run now. So see, we are getting our output number is 10 because here we have assigned the value 10. So here it will come as 10. Then it will check case 5. So it is not case 5, right? Because it is not having the value 5. In the second case, it will check. So it is having value 10. So here we are getting number 10. And what is the question here? What is the reason for using break in each case of switch statement? So here we haven't used any break keyword, right? So what is the use of using break in the switch case? So before that, let's have another case here. Let's say case 15. And again, we will have the print statement. And now let's run this code. So see here we are getting two messages. So the first one is when case is 10. So let's have here, let's print the case also. So this is number 10 and this is 15. So this is 15 case. Let's say 15 case, 10 case. Let's say this is 5 case. Let's run this. So see now, here the 10 case is also executed because the number is having the 10 value. So this is valid, right? So this should be printed. But the second one is also getting satisfied, which is case 15. So why? Because when the case is satisfied, let's say this case is satisfied, after that all the cases will be executed if you don't use the break statement. So in this case, what is happening? This particular case is being satisfied. So after that, if you don't use the break keyword, so all the statement will be satisfied. Let's say if I change this value to 5, so now what will happen? This particular case will be satisfied because it is case 5 now, but we have not used the break keyword, so all these cases will also be satisfied after 5. Let me show you that. So see, we are getting all these cases satisfied now. 5 is also, 10 also, and 15 also. So all these cases are satisfied. And if I change it to 15, so only this case will be satisfied. And after that, there is no case, so only this will be executed. If I run this count, so see, 15 is satisfied. So a break is said to be used after each and every case. So it is always better to use a break keyword after each and every case in a switch so that the code breaks after the valid case. It does not flow in the proceeding cases also. So that is the use. We use a break. So when a break is not used after each case, all the cases that come after the valid case also get implemented. As we have seen here, whenever the case is executed for a valid case, all other cases are also getting executed. So always use a break after each case. Let's say you use your break keyword, copy this, and you need to use after each case. So this time only the valid will be executed. Now if I check with 10, only case 10 will be executed. See, we are getting here only 10 because now we have used the break. And what is the use of break keyword? It will come out of the loop. So it will come out of the switch statement once the case is executed. Now let's say this was the use of break keyword, and if I change it to another value, let's say 20. Now we don't have any case for 20, right? We have for 5, 10, and 15. So what will happen now? Let's run this. So there is no error, right? But we don't have any case for it. So to provide a message to the user that a particular case that you are searching that is not available, so always use the last case as the default. So how to make use of last case to be default? With the help of default keyword, you need to say a default. So this case will be executed only when you don't have any matching case. So let's print that sys out. Let's say no valid case, no valid case. Now if you try to run this code, so see, when you are using the 20, so as there is no matching case, then you will be able to execute this default case. So the default case will be executed only when you don't have any matching valid case. So that was the use of using a break keyword in a switch statement. What was the use? When a break is not used, then all the cases that come after the valid case will also get implemented. So to avoid this, you need to use the break keyword in each and every case. And we have also learned about the break and continue. So break was used to come directly out of the loop, and all the remaining iterations will not be executed, but in continue only when that particular iteration will be skipped and the remaining iterations will be executed. So that's it in this video. We will cover another topics of interview questions in the next video. Thank you for watching.